Hey everybody. I'm hoping that this video works today because I tried to do this same exact video last week and for some reason there was no sound. So I'm gonna try this again today before I go into my office and get out and start working. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try this one more time. I'm gonna see if somebody else is gonna come on and I'm gonna go for the video. I just want to say hey to everybody. Thanks so much for joining. Share the video. If you like the video, the message is good, definitely share the video, share the message, because I know this is the first of the year. A lot of people have goals, a lot of people have resolutions, but a lot of people don't know how to attain them. And it just boils down to one thing, that we have to fight. We have to push. We have to push. We have to push. We have to fight. We have to keep going even when we want to give up. I know there's a lot of us out here who we give so much to everybody else that we forget about ourselves, but we can't forget about ourselves. A relationship, anything that you want, you have to fight and you have to push for. Building your business, getting a promotion on your job, losing weight, accomplishing any goal takes a fight. It's a struggle. It's not easy. If it was easy, everybody be doing it. Thanks so much for joining. Hey Desiree. Hey Rose. Thank you. Share the video. But what I want to say to you is this morning, even for myself, when I'm doing these videos, I'm talking to me too. We have to keep going. We have to keep pushing. We have to keep fighting, because life happens. And when life happens, we can't stop. I know we give so much to everybody else, but when your tank is empty, you have to know when to refuel it. If your tank is empty, then you have nothing to give to anyone. You have nothing to give to yourself. I was listening to this video this morning, and he said that champions keep going. Even when they don't have any fuel, even when they're broke, even when they're frustrated, even when they're tired, even in their pain, when they want to give up, champions keep going. They never, ever, ever give up. Even when you feel like you're in hell, keep going. Go through the hell. Push through to the other side. There's so much fight in you. There's so much more in you. Whatever you come up against, it's just God saying, you know what? I gave you the strength to get through this. Remember that there is pain. You have to process through the pain, and then there's purpose. But on the other side of the pain, the purpose is where your testimony is. The purpose is where the success is. The purpose is where what it is that you want to get is on the other side. So you got to keep fighting. You got to push. You got to press. You got to be determined. You got to be persistent. And especially we as women, we know how to do this. It's in us. And it's not a why me. It's a why not me. It's in you. That means that God chose you. You were so special that he chose you for the job. He chose you and said, you're the one. And just know that when you're going through, that there's something great on the other side. Just get to the other side. Don't just stand in it and allow it to beat you. Now, you may lose a round or two, but you're not going to lose the war. Keep fighting, keep pushing, keep being persistent, keep being determined. If you have to find somebody to call and to encourage you, and sometimes we don't have that. The Bible says David had to encourage himself. So sometimes we got to encourage ourselves. We have to learn how to encourage ourselves. We have to learn what music encourages us, what music motivates us, what videos, what movies, what people. Change the atmosphere, change your surroundings. Change the energy in the room. That's what it is that you came here to do. We all have a destiny. We all have a purpose. And if you're still 6 feet above ground and you're still living, it's for a reason. Everything that we go through is not for us. Trust me. I know. I've been through a divorce. I've been a single parent pregnant with no dad around. I know what it's like. I'm in business for myself. I know what it's like when everybody walks away from you and you're like, God, what do I do? It makes you stronger. It makes you better. It makes you smarter. It makes you more determined. We gotta keep going. We gotta push. There is so much greater in the push. There is so much more in the push. There's so much more in the struggle. And when you get to the other side, you go back and you get somebody and you bring them with you. You let them know, you know what, sis? You know what, brother? I made it through that. I stood in those shoes. I stood there. I know what it feels like. Yeah, this pain, it doesn't feel good. No, it doesn't. But there's some things about my life that I would not change. I would not trade because it made me the woman that I am today. All the people who thought that they were going to break me, they didn't break me. All the people that thought I was going to be bitter, I'm not bitter. I'm better. And I say thank you because your haters are your motivators. And if people are not celebrating you and they're just tolerating you, baby, you got to let them go. You got somewhere to go and everybody can't go. Everybody can't go. Thank you so much, Desiree. Thank you. Oh, my little sister's up here. Hey, Kiana. Keep pushing. Keep going. Pray. When you don't know what else to do, just stand still. Just pray. Sometimes we got to sit down. We just got to sit down and be still and wait for direction to come. Everything is not a microwave. We're so in this microwave society right now, and everybody thinks just because food heats up faster or cooks faster now because we have microwaves, that's life. That's not life, baby. We didn't have cell phones back in the day. We didn't have microwaves. You heated that food up on the stove and you waited. You waited for that pay phone. You waited for your mama to get off that phone in the house when it was your turn. If you got a turn that night, if she didn't get off too late. We waited. Everybody knows that food in the crock pot tastes a heck of a lot better than food that was made in the microwave. That's the process. That's the process. I'm telling you, push, 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 push. Be persistent, be determined, and have patience. Wait it out. Wait it out. There's something great. There's something good that's on the other side. And champions don't give up. And you're not just a survivor, but you're a victor. There's victory on the other side of you pushing. There's victory on the other side of you not giving up. And when everything seems like it's going down, just stand still and watch the salvation in the hand of God, because he got you. I promise you, he has you. Hey, Earl, he has you. Trust you, me, he has you. He ain't bring you this far to let you fall or leave you. And if you fall, then it's still working for your good. It's working for your good. It's a lesson that you have to get. Everything that we go through is necessary. It's not even about you anymore. It's not about you anymore. It's about us doing better. It's about us growing. It's about us going higher, being more successful. But you have to push. Everybody sees the glory, but they don't know your story. Everybody sees the car that I drive, the house that I live in. They think my life is so wonderful and great, but I paid a price for where I am. I paid a price, and I'm still paying it. There's sacrifices that I have to make. There are times when I have to be up when everybody else is sleeping. There are decisions that I have to make that other people ain't even get to that level yet to have to make those decisions. There's tears that I've cried. Put your money on it. There's things that I went through that you're like, oh my God, how did she make it? How did she? I expected her to fall. I expected her to fail. But I could not give up. I could not let go. I just want to encourage somebody, baby, you got to keep pushing and stop letting life live you and you start living life. You got one life, and life is a gift to us from God. And what we do with our lives, now that's our gift back to him. You were born, you were created for a purpose, for a reason. And if you still living, that means you got work to do. So you need to get busy. You need to get busy and get to it. There's greater. There is so much more. There's greater. I promise you, stop being mediocre. I tell that to my kids all the time. Mediocre, regular, the bottom is filled. How about the top? And yes, it does get lonely at the top. But bring somebody along. I'm Daddy's twin. Hey, Kiana. You too, girl. You look just like me. Yes, I just want to say push, be persistent, be determined, have patience. But just know that the best is yet to come and you working. And when it seems like you ain't making no ground, you are. Keep going. Definitely share this video and just tell somebody they got to push, they got to fight. I tried to do the same video last week and for some reason there was no sound. So I know that I had to do it again so that the word can get out. But now I got to go start my work day. It's a little late for me today. But I was pushing. And I pushed and I pushed and I pushed. Because I got to be here to make money. I ain't on nobody regular job where they just paying me. No, I got to make this thing happen. And it's work. Hey, Jen. It's work. It is work. Keep pushing. Keep being persistent. Have patience. I promise you there's greater on the other side. Make the day great. It's a choice. It's up to you. Thank you, Facebook fam, for watching. Share the video.